So, summer's fast approaching, and for most of us, that means vacation. The problem many consumers are experiencing is that we can't get as excited about vacation as we used to. We're afraid that it's expensive, that we get stuck alone somewhere unfamiliar, and most of all, that we're all basically having the same vacation. We're all going to the same destinations. We're all seeing the same sights. There's nothing personal about vacation anymore. When I was a kid, we thought, okay, we'll make it more exciting. We'll get in the car, we'll drive somewhere, and we'll just stop along the way, wherever we think is cool. The problem with that is eventually somebody's stuck in the backseat with a cell phone trying to find somewhere to stay for the night, somewhere that's not the Bates Motel. And it was fun until that moment, until it wasn't. And so I give you Bridger. Bridger is an app created to help the modern consumer maximize their travel experience, to help them save money, see new sights, meet new people. It's like having a personal tour guide in your pocket. When the customer first installs Bridger on their device, they're given a series of questions. The goal of these questions is to determine the consumer's preferences. Do they want to go to a mall or a museum? What kind of food do they like? How do they like to travel around their destination? The goal is that once the consumer decides that they're actually going to go on vacation, Bridger has a profile so it can model vacation directly around their needs, so it's personalized to what they're interested in. I'll give you Isaac to talk about finance.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm here to tell you about how this app works and how it helps your budget. So how it first works, you first put in the amount that you are hoping to spend on your vacation in the app, and then it'll then calculate how much you want to save, keep your money right, and after you plug the amount in, Bridger will then create a calendar of your trip using the personality quiz and also the budget that you plan on using, so you don't go overboard and you save your money. You can also enable notifications on the app through your settings with your mobile device, which will then tell you when you have things planned on your calendar so you don't miss it, and you also don't waste your money that you have already spent on trips and vacation on your vacation. I've heard of people going out on vacations or trips and overspend, and when they come back, they're stuck eating PB&J sandwiches, raw fish, and it's just nasty, you know? And one of my friends actually, a couple weeks back, he went to Miami, and he had a budget of only $1,000. He was hoping I'm gonna go, I'm only gonna spend $1,000. First night he went, he spent $700. $300 for 5 more days. It sounds reasonable. Miami, overpriced. I can get a sandwich there, $13 plus fries. It's $20. One meal, $20, $25. No chance he's surviving. Came back, was eating just bread. Nothing on it, no peanut butter, no jelly, just bread. That's not healthy. You can't live like that. And now let me tell you about the best thing about this app. It is 100% free. Yeah, you heard me, free. Unlike those pesky travel agents that you hire and they just eat away your money, not really setting up your best trip, Bridger will do all of that free of charge. I know, pretty crazy. I know you're over there. All right, now here's Martin with the social aspect of the app.
Going to new places can be intimidating, maybe frightening, and it's important not to be freaked out when you're in a new place. So there's a social feature portion to this application, Bridger. It allows you to know who may be traveling at the same time to the same location that you are, so you can form those connections and feel that overall comfortable feeling that you get while traveling. Now, you may question yourself, well, that's good and all, but how am I going to communicate with them? They might speak a different language. Well, we've already fixed that problem because there's a translating application part of the social feature to allow you to communicate with others and really break that language barrier. Now, lastly, the social feature comes with a peak view hours, so that if you're wanting to go to a museum or a restaurant, you know whether it's busy at certain times of the day, so you can just organize your day effectively. And when you're traveling, you never know who you might meet. You might meet your future lover, your next best friend, you never know. Now here's Mahi with the last portion of the application.
I'm here to tell you guys 2 features on the app, the scavenger hunt and the rewards point. Basically with the scavenger hunt, it allows members to socialize and meet new people. It gives you an array of options depending on what you get on your personality quiz, and it gives you different options of scavenger hunts you could possibly do. A couple of examples of scavenger hunts you could do during your trip are a treasure hunt, a riddle hunt, a historical site hunt, or a Halloween themed hunt. A couple prizes you could possibly get with these hunts are a night out in the town or a costume of your choosing. With the scavenger hunt, you can choose to do it with a partner. Depending on what you want to do, you can choose to do it with someone you already know or someone the app itself matches you with, depending on what you got on your personality quiz. Every time you participate in the hunt, you get points, which gets you closer to a prize at the end. And depending on the amount of points you get, you can either get a free lunch of your choosing at your favorite restaurant, or you can get credit on your airfare towards another trip. You can collect points just by going on trips. So the amount of money you spent on these trips translates to the amount of rewards points you will get. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money on these trips to get rewards points, you can choose the affordable route, which is just participating in the scavenger hunts. So the more scavenger hunts you participate in, the more rewards points you'll get.
So, as a tour company, you're probably thinking, well, we can just have personal tour guides do many of the same things as Bridger, and it's what we already do, so there's no risk for us. The problem for many consumers is that tour guides are very expensive, and many consumers are also scared that tour guides are going to show them the same places they show every other tour group. Whereas Bridger, it's free for the consumer, so there's no risk for them to take it. How do you make money? Companies have to pay you fees so they can be put on Bridger so they can reap the benefits of the app. So you make money, and your consumers, they're happy. So not only are you attracting new consumers, but you're enhancing the experience of your already pre-existing customers. Because at the end of the day, travel's not just about going somewhere. It's about finding yourself, and with Bridger, you can do that.